Is making a cake a piece of cake? Let's find out. Hi, welcome back. My name is Nordic HammerJ, and in today's episode of Food Forge, I'm going to try to attempt to make a cake from scratch. Now this is going to be a very special episode of Food Forge because, well, keeping the theme as all the other Food Forges in the past, I have not looked up any way, method, or even a recipe on how to make a cake from scratch. I have made one kind of in the past that looks kind of like this, that I made for a friend. It's supposed to be a strawberry shortcake. Kind of worked out well. But hey, maybe after 5 years, this one will be better. Now, this is going to be a special episode of Food Forge because I am not alone. Besides Freya, who's always here watching me somewhere, I have two very special guests. First up, I have the owner and head baker of Jack's Bakeshop, Jacquelyn.
Hi! I'm Jacquelyn. Like TJ said, we are very long-time friends. I'm the owner-operator of Jack's Bakeshop here in Bay City.
Link in the description below.
I do lots of custom orders, cakes, cookies, all that good stuff, home-style baked goods. And he asked me to come and be a judge for this little bake-off we have today. So I went to culinary school, so I guess I'm qualified for this.
She is the professional. Now, can you confirm that I have no baking skill at all?
Not that you don't have baking skill. I can confirm you haven't done any research, though.
Yes. I discovered today that there is a difference between sugar and powdered sugar.
Yes.
So, we'll see. I'm also making the frosting from scratch, too. Hence the sugar.
Yes.
We'll find out. Thank you. And our second guest today is the one and only Adam.
Hello! I'm a former child. My name is Adam. I'm Jacquelyn's husband. I also don't know what I'm doing when I'm baking. And this is Freya.
Oh, she's camera shy. Freya, come
She's
say hi.
camera shy.
Come say hi. Hi.
Hi, Freya.
This is Freya.
Hi.
She's excited. We have guests.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to make it. Well, I'm going to make a cake from scratch. I like saying from scratch. Is that the proper way? From scratch?
Yes.
From scratch.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not going to cheat and use the Betty Crocker or Pillsbury Doughboy.
Anything from a box.
Anything from a box.
Yep.
Those are the two big brands?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Duncan
not that.
Hines is the other
Not that. Which one?
Duncan Hines.
Not that one either. So, we'll figure it out. After this cake has been made, baked, and cooled and frosted, Adam and Jacquelyn are going to judge this cake on 3 criterias. Appearance. We'll see how that goes. Taste. Might be worse. And then texture, which if you've watched Blubber Nuggets.
Oh, wow. That's really chewy.
Might be the worst out of the 3. Okay, so let me get things kind of set up, and we'll be right back. Okay, so while I was gathering the ingredients to get them ready to save some time, we came to the baking soda that I'm using, and apparently it has to be on camera that
It's from 2002. You see, anybody from the Midwest can confirm that this is the old Meyer logo.
were they still
Where they did the little italics
and
they did an actual sticker price
they haven't done that in
on
a long
the
time.
box.
So apparently
Throw back.
throwback, and it might cause throw up. So we'll see. Okay, so I have all my ingredients laid out, and I discovered today that the word for that is
Mise en place.
mise en soup. What was it?
Mise en place.
Mise en place, spelled right here. Yeah. Okay, so my recipe for my homemade from scratch cake includes the following. I've got 4.5, give or take, cups of flour. Very professional, very accurate. Ooh, powdery. I've got 3 eggs.
Yoop, yoop, yoop.
Thank you. Save me time on the audio.
You're welcome. I'm the VFX guy, too.
I have yolks and whites because I think That's right. I have roughly 1 pitcher of 2 cups of sugar. A little chunky, but it's fine. Right, puppies? Yeah, they don't like the chunky sugar. I've got... What else do I got? I have 3/4 cup, not inch, of oil. Looks about right. No, it doesn't. I've got 1.5 cups of water, H2O, or voda?
Voda.
Voda. Tak. For all my international viewers out there. All one of you. Hi. And I have 2 I did 2 tablespoons of my fresh, vintage baking soda.
20-year-old.
20-year-old baking soda. Now, also, excuse you?
Hooey!
Now, let's make this one a fancy cake and add a little bit of pure French vanilla. Now, I'm thinking we need about that much.
That's good. We measure that with love.
Lots of love. That poured a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. So now, we have our cake batter. I'd show you, but I can't. So instead, I'll show you a picture right here. Be right back. Okay, so now that I have everything all put in the bowl, set up inside blender, we're going to add some sprinkles into it because, you know, confetti was fun. Hence the name, funfetti, sure. And we're going to blend this cake up. But because I'm borderline not having any idea what I'm doing, Jacquelyn,
Yes.
can you come on screen for a second?
Yes, I can.
I'm pretty sure it is one of these 2.
Mm-hmm. It's this one.
Is it that one? Okay. It's this one. We're going to use this one.
It's called a paddle.
It's called a paddle.
The other
This is
is-
called a whisk.
Yes,
Ah.
or a whip. And the other is used to incorporate a lot of air, which you don't need to do in this cake because you have a chemical leavening agent, which is your 20-year-old baking soda.
20 years of experience.
Yes, it is
Vintage.
better.
Yes. We're cheating. Because the other one we use for the frosting. Whisk.
Yeah.
Ha-ha.
Yes.
Big brain.
Yes.
Okay. So let me get this blend up and then we'll go from there. High five. So Adam, how many cakes have you consumed in your life?
Oh God, you don't want to know.
That's right. 5.
Yeah.
It's a puppy.
Are you excited?
Yes.
You
So
want
excited.
it.
Riggy, you want to come up too?
Maggie. Oh, hi Maggie. So Jacquelyn, how many cakes have you made in your lifetime?
So many. I made one today.
That looks like this.
It's a rainbow. I haven't taken pictures yet, so I'll send you a picture.
Does it look like the cake that we're currently making? As far as recipe goes.
No.
Okay, so now that we have our cake mix, yeah, we're gonna call it cake mix. Now that we have our cake mix all nice and blended, it looks a little gray?
It's because of the sprinkles.
Gray?
Gray.
Gray, it's a little gray, but that means it's gonna be great.
Clever.
Thank you. We take any like or comment down below for this cake recipe. So now that we have that ready, I have my pans nice and Crisco greased up
Yep.
with a paper towel trick that I learned from Jacquelyn. Ooh, Mickey Mouse. Sorry.
Darkness.
Just like our stomachs after we eat this cake.
Oh no.
So now that I have these pans all nice and greased up, we're going to pour our cake batter into these pans and then put them in our oven, which I think is supposed to be 325. I remember 325, 350, but my oven's not the best oven in the world, so I set it to 325, and whatever happens, happens. So yeah.
Sounds good to me. I like that number.
The man that used to be a child says that this is going to be a good temperature, so we'll find out.
I know what I'm about, son.
Okay, so we have our batter. Batter? We have our batter ready. Our batter's up. Ah. Wow, sports reference. Okay, so I have my pan. Adam, the man who used to be a child.
This is a pan.
Yes, and he's going to hold that pan while I pour this. And for those who don't know, I do not have a sink underneath this, so let's find out.
Just a dog.
Just
2 dogs.
2 dogs. So, yeah, your shirt will actually help display this lovely gray. You know,
I think I see the baking soda.
I probably should have checked.
When do you stop?
I think that's going to be a stop. I probably should have checked to make sure that the springs on that pan were locked. But it's okay. Right, Freya. Freya agrees. I'm going to trade you. I'm going to take this one. And put it there. And the next one. Now in his hand. Behold, a second pan.
A pan.
With more grease.
Grease.
It kind of looks like the planet. No, the other way.
Oh.
Yeah, see? Like, you got like, turn a little bit. There you go. You got like Mexico and we got like California.
Yeah, yep.
We're going to solve world hunger with this cake.
I hope not.
Hey man, it's desperate times. Jacquelyn.
Yes.
How does this look so far?
It looks a little. I don't think it's baking soda
this way.
that you're seeing.
Come this way.
I don't think it's baking soda that you're seeing. I think you're seeing the sprinkles and all of the color has leached off of them from the mixing process.
Because it was vigorous?
Yes. So it's just kind of a muddled green-gray color and then just white dots in the batter.
Wait, is it green or is it gray?
It's kind of in between.
Yeah.
I should make the frosting purple and we can make this a Barney birthday cake.
There you go.
It was all planned.
Yes.
Absolutely. Have a carrot.
Okay, so now that we have both our cakes,
2 cake layers.
2 cake layers, going to be a two-tiered cake. We're going to put these in the oven and we'll come right back after they're out. So, see you in a bit. Okay, so our timer went off after 15 minutes. I'm going to check the cakes to see how they're looking because I think that's what you're supposed to do when you have multiple cakes. So let's see how they turned out so far. It looks like one of those toads who are about to give birth. Oh, that's a very soupy boy. I can't show you that one because it's a soup.
Were your cakes on different shelves?
Nope.
You have a hot spot in your oven.
Yep.
Ow.
Apparently the hot spot in my oven is on the right side.
So
Yo.
switch sides when you go back in.
Almost touched. So far so good, maybe. I don't know.
Jack, what's the toothpick rule?
Yeah, the
It
sticks
comes
is
out-
bad.
Comes out clean.
A little bit more time?
Probably a little bit.
My
She's
favorite
helping.
spice.
Yes, the secret ingredient for these cakes is time. How much time?
Oh, you know,
About 4 dashes.
I would say
A
so.
sprig or 2.
Yep.
So the one is very soupy, literally soupy, and the other one is almost done. We're gonna come back in about 5 minutes, see how the one is, and then go from there. So lobster, bye-bye. Wait, nope. American goodbye. Bye-bye. Okay, so it's been another 5 minutes since we looked at them last. So we're about 20-ish minutes, give or take. Let's take a look to see how these cakes are looking so far. It definitely rose a little bit. This one is not jiggly. Still looks like the back of a frog. This one's still a little jiggly, but still kind of frog-like. It is toasty in there. America! Those are my oven mitts, not the actual country, obviously. Whoa. No. It's like a campfire, right? If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. If it's gooey, you gotta put it back in the oven.
I was gonna say if you touch the top, so here's a little.
This one's like leaking.
A little.
I'm cheating a little bit so we don't die from food poisoning.
Little chefy tip. So if you clean hands, I have clean hands.
Clean hands.
If you touch the top and it springs back, good. And you said that one's a little jiggly.
You can see the
It's
goo.
it's a little thicker, so it's gonna take a little longer. Oh yeah, that needs a little bit longer.
It needs a little bit longer.
Yep.
So remember, kids, only you can fight wildfires.
Fight them?
Okay, so the cake has been inside the oven for another 5 minutes, which puts us at about 25, give or take, for the second cake. So let's see how that one turns out. Still hot. Woo! Go on, say what you're thinking.
Nope.
Not yet. Still a little jiggly.
It's not jiggly. It's just Erica. It's not jiggly. It just looks like an Audi belly button. In my professional opinion, I would think it looks like.
It is definitely not an innie.
Oh, we're getting there. This is not.
Oh, it's
yeah,
just
it's still.
away
The
with
cracking is normal.
the cracking is
That's
normal.
That's just
So-
what cakes do.
Professional opinion. We're on the right track.
Yes.
Why is this cake so Why is this cake taking so much longer than the other one?
Because it's thicker than your other layer.
How many C's?
About 3.
3C cake. This is a cake.
I mean, it's a 9-inch springboard pan, and it's about that thick. So yeah.
Do you think the 20-year-old baking soda is affecting this in any way, shape,
I
or
think
form?
the amount of baking soda you put in is affecting this. Yes.
So yes. Fourth time's the charm? Has been 4? 3?
3 or 4.
3 or 4 times.
The video will tell us.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does not look jiggly. Grabbing the old toothpick test. Do you know who started the toothpick test?
No.
Ah, yes, the Romans. I would say
Don't touch it.
it was sliding. I was trying to
Those
prevent
are
it from
clean
falling.
toothpicks,
I would
sir.
say these are good.
Those are clean.
I can confirm. Toothpicks. Use off my beard. Clean.
Good.
We're good. Okay, so now that our cakes are finally done, so that took probably 15 minutes for the first cake and
Half hour.
30 minutes for the second cake because it was a thick cake. 3 C's. Cake. Now that our cakes have been baked, I'm going to let them cool off and then we're going to start making our frosting. Okay, so now we're going to make frosting. I have never used powdered sugar before. Again, just discovered that it's a thing today. Who knew? So, I'm going to use powdered sugar and butter to make my frosting, as well as use vanilla, because why not? Because vanilla makes everything better?
Yes.
Yes. Confirmation. Yes.
And
Water.
no.
Milk.
No.
Butter.
No.
What are we going for?
You're already using butter.
I'm using, for my frosting, I'm going to use powdered sugar. I'm going to use the whole bag. Oh, wow. That is very sand-like.
Yep.
Powdered sugar is like sand. I decided I'm going to use an entire bag of powdered sugar because I have a 2-tier cake. And I'm going to use the powdered sugar to cement the two together. Because that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. Don't you grab your face. Oh, I thought you were judging. Okay, so now we have our powdered sugar in our bowl. Behold, powdered sugar. Now I'm going to use butter because I'm going to go for buttercream frosting. Wow, I can't believe that's butter.
It's not.
Dogs don't approve of your butter choice.
No.
I'm using this much butter. How much butter do you think that
You
is?
need more butter than that.
I need more butter than this. We're cheating a little bit. I'm going to use this much butter. Butter.
How big is this tub? 2 pounds and 13 ounces. That's a stupid amount.
Are you suggesting? I have a feeling she wants me to use more butter. So we're using... Get out of there. More butter. For those of you keeping... Oh, no. For those... I just spilled a little bit. For those of you keeping track, we have how much? 2 pounds?
2 pounds and 13 ounces. Which is a dumb amount.
Which is a dumb amount.
You heard it here first, folks.
I'm thinking we need a little bit more butter. Because what says a great frosting than butter?
The good thing about this buttercream is that it's easy to adjust. Butter and sugar.
Yes. Because buttercream frosting is made out of butter and sugar.
American buttercream.
American buttercream. Because there's a difference.
There are many types.
What is the difference between buttercream and American buttercream?
Well, American buttercream is buttercream. There's a lot of different types. So there's Italian, there's Swiss, there's German, there's French, there's American, there's Russian. Everybody has their own type of buttercream.
What buttercream do you use most often?
Italian.
Why?
It's the most stable.
Stable. So, is it like, will
meaning
it deflate?
That it's the lightest, it's the fluffiest, and it gives you a whipped mouthfeel without the whipped flavor. Because personally, I hate whipped frosting.
Really?
But I like the light fluffiness of a whipped frosting. But also the taste of a buttercream, and that's what you get with Italian buttercream.
Now, with that being said, I think we have our...
Butter and sugar.
I would say, because we didn't measure this one, I didn't measure, this is all me. This is not Jacquelyn at all, this is all me. I would say we've got what? 2 pounds?
You have an entire bag of sugar. So.
No, of the butter.
Oh, yeah, probably.
We have about 2 pounds of butter, and we have 2 pounds of powdered sugar, and we have 1 oopsie of vanilla.
That's good.
Now,
Sir.
I think we need milk? Or liquid?
Maybe a little bit. I would mix it first and then see if you need to adjust your consistency.
Yes. So let's mix this and be right back. Okay, so we had our frosting mix for about 4 or 5-ish minutes. And after getting that all blended up, I think it turned out pretty well. Ooh. It's like jiggly. So now that we kind of have like a good base for a frosting, let's add some color to it. Now, keeping with the greenish kind of feel to it, let's add... Why not? Let's make it a purple and blue cake. We do not need yellow. That is wrong. That is red. We do need red. And that's blue.
It's on the floor now.
Cut! Okay, so, giving that back. We are going to make a maybe purple cake. And we're going to call this the Barney cake. Because Barney is a dinosaur. From our imagination.
Barney is
Copyright.
I cannot sing the song, but I can hum the tune because it's not copyright. It's not the words.
Yes. Whoa. So, I'm going to do... Oh, that's gel.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was gel. That was liquid.
Gel is better.
Gel is better. You heard this first. Or second. Or however many videos you watched.
In my opinion, gel is better.
Why?
Sorry, I'm not in frame. Sorry. Gel is better in my opinion because you get more intense flavor without compromising the consistency of your frosting. Because if you were to add more liquid, then it would just be more liquid, and it would just be a runny mess.
And then you'd add more sugar.
Yes.
To compromise for the.
Yes.
Water.
So if you find that it's if it's going to be a little runny, then I would just. It's a little runny, so I would just add more sugar until it's
frosting.
Frosting, yes.
So we're going to blend this up. We'll be right back.
Give it a second.
Go
Let
big
it
or go home.
incorporate.
I'm getting so
Don't listen to him!
She, unlike you, was not a child,
Yeah.
so I'm going to listen to her.
Never a child.
Former.
Child.
Are we looking more like frosting, Adam? You know what my frosting is.
It does look more like frosting.
There you go.
It's going to be a very sweet, sweet frosting.
This American buttercream.
Sweet frosting.
Yeah.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Yep. Tastes like straight calcium. Just like it was churned in Kansas.
Home of the calcium.
Mm-hmm.
For all my calcium. For all my
calcium viewers.
For all my Kansas viewers, if you're in Kansas, do you use Country Crock?
Yeah, is that your hometown hero of buttery spreads?
Okay, so the cakes have cooled off for a couple minutes now, and now we're going to frost these cakes. And I think my hands are still clean. I'm pretty sure they were.
I think they are.
I've seen this on the Food Network.
Not like this, you haven't.
I greased these. Hold on. Can you stick a knife in there?
Yep.
Maybe
Just
put
flip it back over. For
put
safety.
Put it down there. There you go.
For safety.
For safety.
We don't need to be cutting off any appendages on the family-friendly
Yes.
YouTube channel.
Because blood is not
That's not family-friendly.
family friendly.
You're
Watch out.
just shoving your knife into that cake, aren't you?
No, I was trying to be right at the
So,
top.
this cake is going to be extra good because it's fighting to come out of the pan, and that's always a good sign. Spirit and strength and
Courage.
determination. And see that? We got rid of the bad part.
Beautiful.
Man, does that not look like a giant pancake to you guys? I think it looks like a cake. So, now we have our second layer of the cake. That hopefully, because it's still kind of warm, it means it's going to stick extra well.
Would you like a knife, good sir?
No, I would like to peel this off like a Band-Aid. Once again, we got rid of the bad part of the cake. Because no one eats good saves off camera. Oh no. So she's just trying to hold back how excited she is.
So excited.
I normally believe you have to take a big old knife like this to trim up the cake so they can level out perfectly. But I think we have enough frosting. We're just gonna fill in that void.
Yep.
So, Mr. Used to be a child, your hands are clean, correct?
I don't know, I used to be a child.
I'm gonna put this. Can you grab the bottom of that?
Yes, I can.
We're gonna put this right there, and I'm going to glob. That's a heavy frosting. That looks like enough.
You know, I might have been a former child, but that's gonna get all over your table, don't you think?
That's why they make Windex. This video is not brought to you by Windex. That's Freya agreeing that we are not sponsored by Windex.
Not sponsored.
But
Definitely not
Windex,
sponsored.
Mr. and or Mrs. CEO of Windex, if you want to hook up with Mr. Nordic HammerJ, now's your chance.
Open to it.
Think of the possibilities. I could be used in your commercials of, like, those accidents.
Get, like, the doggy smudges off your windows?
Yeah,
Yep.
doggy smudges. We've got lots of that.
Got lots of frosting.
Got lots of frosting.
Lots of frosting.
Lots of people would say we got lots of frosting. Maybe I was supposed to cut that to be flat. But hey, it's okay. It's just a theory. How you doing, Matt Pat? Matt Pat, if you want to sponsor Nordic HammerJ, please do a food theory on this cake. That is my goal.
I don't think there's any theory behind this cake. I'm sorry.
Okay, so perfect. Now the trick about having a good cake is you really gotta squeeze down. Yes, push it real good. How you doing over there?
I'm good.
Quick, it's gonna fall.
We've got plenty of time. Can you actually pop one of those back together so I can use it like a platform?
Oh.
Why is it like starry? Do you know what I mean by like starry?
I do know what you mean.
Oh, my cake's shifting.
It's because your one layer is still warm. You're trying to frost a cake when it's still warm, it's gonna melt. My love. It's gonna melt. It is, sorry, as you say. Others would call it, a grainy look. Not a grainy texture, but a grainy look. And that's just because... Look. And that's just, in the mixing and the ratio of the ingredients.
Would it have something with the butter not being butter?
That also could contribute to it.
So you're saying you can't believe it's not working?
But you can believe it's not butter.
Hey.
Hi everyone. How are you doing today? Have you ever had a moment in your life you just wondered to yourself why?
Is this one of those moments for you?
No, actually not. I was actually wondering if this was one of your moments. Oh man.
We're going down the sides now. We're gonna fill in the layer gap.
Perfection.
So guys, what was your favorite part of this video?
I think this is my favorite part of this video.
I think so too.
Question of the day
Yes.
is, what would you have done differently?
That is a good question. One with many answers.
Yes, used to be a boy. What would you have done differently?
Well, I, for one, would have used green food coloring.
Yes.
Yes. The obvious answer. How about you, Jacquelyn?
I would have done a lot.
Where would you have started?
Right after you throw this one in the trash.
I would have started differently.
On what? The frosting or the whole procedure?
The frosting, it's a moment. It's giving me
Anxiety?
It's giving me
Hope?
Jacquelyn baking in elementary school vibes.
Which means, in about 20 years, I can frost a cake.
I could teach you how to frost a cake. Faster than 20 years.
Would you like to take over? I have way
No.
too much frosting.
No, I would not like to take over. This is your cake, my love.
This is my cake. If you want to have a cake that does not... Oh my god. I just looked at it on there. If you ever want to have a cake that does not look and possibly taste like this, you can go to...
Jack's Bakeshop, BC.com. That is my website, or you can find me on Facebook at Jack's Bake Shop or on Instagram at Jack's Bake Shop to see what I am capable of making and would love to make for you Wait, there is a bug crawling on the table behind you. There you go. That's serve safe. Yes.
We practice safety here.
You're getting a little red there. Don't need to hold in your laughter. It's okay.
No, I gotta be professional.
Yes. Professionalism.
Okay, so welcome back. We now have our fully iced cake, as you can see, or as you can see right here as a little close-up of this beautiful cake that we have. So, on behalf of Jacquelyn and Adam, and of course, Nordic HammerJ, if today's your birthday when you're watching this, happy birthday. Here's your cake. I hope you enjoy it. You know, it's rude to turn down something that's gifted to you. So with that being said, Adam, it is currently closest to your birthday.
It is.
Would you like to blow the candle out?
Yes, I would love that, TJ.
Behold, flame. Happy birthday, Adam.
Thank you so much.
Happy
I hope you enjoy your cake.
I hope I do too. I sincerely do.
May you have many more birthdays.
Thank you. We'll see after this cake.
On behalf of... No, never mind.
Yep.
Don't make that.
Make a wish!
Make a wish!
Yay!
So, by all means, this is your job.
It's your cake.
Beautiful. Crunchy.
Don't be scared of it. It's just a cake.
I'm terrified.
It's not gonna hurt you until it's inside you.
I think we can all share one slice.
One beautiful, pristine slice.
Now let's see that sweet cross section. Let's put it on a piece of plate first. A piece.
Piece of plate.
One piece of plate. That sure looks like a cake. Really not proportional cake, but that is a cake. So now let's push that beaut nice and close to it.
Napkin?
Napkin, because we are gonna need it.
There you go.
Nothing says happy birthday like some spooky jack-o'-lanterns.
In the end of January.
In the end of January.
And some plaid.
Yes. Because as you can tell, if you're not plaid, you're not glad.
I like that.
It's weird looking.
So,
okay, what were the 3 criteria?
taste, texture, and appearance.
Yes.
Yes. So let's judge some appearance right now. Jack, what would you say?
It's a collective. Because I can't judge, because I would be biased.
Adam, you go first.
Okay.
Remember, Adam, I've known you my entire life.
Yep.
We're best friends.
Yep.
You would never make me feel bad.
I think it's got a
10.
well, let's go through it a little bit step by step. I think it's got a really interesting appearance on the surface. I personally am a big fan of concrete, and to me, it looks like, you know, the smooth, sandy,
Gravelly,
gritty, gray texture that you would expect to see on a sidewalk or something of that sort. So I actually find it quite aesthetically pleasing.
Okay, so 1 to 10 appearance.
I would give it a
5.
7.25.
Wow. Freya agrees with you. So Jacquelyn, what is your 1 to 10 scale or brief story about concrete about this cake?
I don't have a concrete story. But I can say that when I started decorating cakes, they definitely probably looked like this.
Which means I can only get better.
Yes, that is what that means.
1 year from now, we shall come back and make another cake.
There, you have to practice between now and then. I would give it out of a 10. I'd give it
It's sliding, sorry.
I'd give it a solid 5.
So 6.
Yes.
Because you said 7?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so now
Shall we taste it?
Texture.
I got the smart piece.
I'm just gonna, cause I can see from the crumb. I'm just in hands. It's very spongy. This one's still kind of warm. But okay, so from the sponginess, I have an idea in my head of what to expect. Hopefully, it will be light, sweet,
So from
not too chewy.
From a texture point of view,
The crumb isn't bad. The crumb isn't bad at all.
is there a difference between texture and taste?
Yes.
Well, I meant like the texture in your mouth. Can you decide that before you actually eat it?
No.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Think it.
Think.
Think. Oh. And sink it.
Tastes like cake.
Yep.
I see what you mean by sugar.
Yeah, it could be sweeter.
It's not sweet.
It's like a.
Like a sweet
It
bread.
reminds me of the sweetness level of like a muffin.
Yeah.
You know? It's like a muffin level sweet, where a cake is like a 10 on the sweetness, a muffin's like a 7.
This
Oh.
is a giant muffin.
It's a giant muffin. It's a vanilla muffin, which is not bad.
Honestly,
The texture isn't bad.
I'm gonna be honest here. I've had much worse
The fact that
desserts
I'm
in my
going in.
life.
I thought you were gonna say. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've had much better cakes in my life.
My dog approves of it.
Maggie.
Maggie approves.
So, appearance 6. Texture
I give it a 7.
Yeah, I'm probably around there too.
7. Taste.
I give it an 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
I mean,
not bad.
no, it really isn't bad. If I was eating a muffin, I'd say that's a damn good muffin.
It's a very imagine this muffin with some chocolate chips in it.
Oh,
You can't have chocolate though.
I would die.
So
Yes.
maybe like some butterscotch chips.
ooh, there
That
you
could
go.
work. Or white chocolate chips.
White chocolate chips.
You could have that. Those little cinnamon chips.
I'd have that for breakfast in a heartbeat.
It kind of has. It kind of has like. Yeah, I guess muffin, like banana bread.
Yeah.
Kind of like texture to it.
Yep. It's a little heavy, but it's okay.
Which means will help you survive through the winter.
That's
Yes.
right. This is a winter cake.
This is a winter cake, and now we're gonna call. Oh. It's okay, Freya. Now this cake needs a name.
I don't name my cakes.
Type of cake, like pound cake, angel food cake.
Oh.
What kind of cake would this be called?
Muffin top.
You heard it here, folks.
I love it.
This has been HammerJ, Nordic HammerJ, Adam, Jacquelyn. Once again, if you want to see better cakes,
Please check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or online at Jack's Bakeshop, BC.com.
bc.com. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe so you can see more things like this or maybe better, subscribe.
Also, let us know if you want us to make another guest appearance.
Yeah, great. Good time.
And hit that bell so you
Yes.
can be notified next time there's a new video.
I think safe to say that we're done here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Behold, happy birthday. And until next time, I'll see you then.